Assalamu alaikum. Myself Muhammad Azim Ali, and here I will present my part of the presentation titled Detection of the Polysaccharide. In this presentation, the topics which will be explained are the introduction, classification, and food resources of polysaccharide plus experimental performance for its detection. The first question which can be arise is that what is polysaccharide? A polysaccharide is basically a carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is the polyhydroxy of the aldehyde and ketone. The term polysaccharide is the combination of two words. Poly means many and saccharide means sugar. In terms of definition, we can define it as the type of carbohydrate which is a polymer made of chains of monosaccharides that are joined by glycosidic linkage. The point which makes polysaccharide different from other carbohydrate is that it contains more than 10 monosaccharides and can be hydrolyzed into simple sugar. Here we have some examples of polysaccharide. Actually, polysaccharides has a huge variety, but here 6 of them were listed. In these, there are starch and glycogen, which served as a storage. There is a cellulose, which is an important constituent for the plant cell wall and the cotton. Inulin, which is used for the medicines, and hyaluronic acid, which is well known for its skin benefit. Polysaccharides can be classified into two types on the basis of the nature of their sugar. Those polysaccharides which have similar kind of sugar are said to be homopolysaccharides, which includes starch, glycogen, inulin, dextrin, cellulose, lignin, and chitin. Those polysaccharides which have dissimilar sugar are said to be heteropolysaccharide. Among them, there are agar, gums, hemicellulose, pectins, and heparin, etc. Starch. Starch is the polymer of the glucose and occurs in many plants including crop plants like wheat and potatoes as storage food. It is a soft, white, tasteless powder that is insoluble in cold water, alcohol, and other solvents. It may be found in the leaves, stems, as well as roots, fruits, and seeds, which is usually present in a greater concentration. The simplest form of starch is linear polymer amylose and the branched form amylopectin. On reaction with iodine, it provides deep blue color. And about the structure, so it is the polysaccharide comprising glucose monomers joined in a alpha 1,4 linkage. Glycogen. Glycogen is a reverse carbohydrate of the animal, hence it is called animal starch. It is it is a multi-branched polysaccharide of the glucose that serves as a form of energy storage in animals, fungi, and bacteria. It has been shown in plants which have no chlorophyll system, example fungi and yeast. In higher animals, it is deposited in liver and muscles as a storage material which are readily available as a source of energy. The molecular weight varies from 1 lakh to 4 lakh. It is not readily soluble in water and it forms opalescent solution. On reaction with iodine, it provides red color. And about the structure, it is a polymer of alpha glucose with alpha 1,4 glycosidic and alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage. Cellulose. Cellulose is an insoluble substance which is main constituent of the plant cell wall and vegetable fiber such as cotton. It is a polysaccharide consists of the chain of glucose monomers. Cellulose is not hydrolyzed readily by dilute acids, but heating with fairly high concentrations of acid yields the disaccharide cellobiose and D-glucose. It is a very stable insoluble compound. It is the main constituent in the plant cell. Human cannot digest cellulose, but it is important in the diet as a fiber. On reaction with iodine, it provides no color. On the structure, the cellobiose is made up of two molecules of D-glucose linked together by beta-glycosidic linkage between carbon 1 and carbon 4 of the adjacent glucose branch. Here the whole summary of the starch, glycogen and cellulose are present in the chart form, which highlights its important features. Polysaccharide plays a vital role in the metabolism of our body, so it is essential for us to make use of it in our daily diet. Starch, the plant food storage reservoir, are present in the cereal grains including wheat, barley, oats, corn, etc., and their products such as bread, pasta, cookies. Plus also found in potatoes, yams, and legumes. Glycogen, the animal storage reservoir, are present in the shellfish, animal liver, and some fruits like banana, dates, papayas, and apples. Cellulose are present in whole grain, leafy vegetables, beans, and lentils, and inulin are present in wheat, onion, chicory roots, which is a food additive. The experimental performance for the detection of the polysaccharide required two tests. One of them is the Molesch test, which is for the detection of the carbohydrate, and other one is iodine test, which is for the detection of the polysaccharide. Molesch test is for the detection of the carbohydrate. The whole mechanism of the Molesch test will be explained by showing a video. The instrument required for Molesch test are test tube stand, a test tube holder, a measuring cylinder, and a beaker containing a sample. The reason used in this test is 1% alcoholic alpha naphthalene and concentrated sulfuric acid. Take a test tube and hold it firmly with a test tube holder. Add 2 ml of the sample. Then add 1 to 2 drops of alcoholic alpha naphthalene. Shake the tube well so that the mixture can mix. After this, carefully add 2 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid from the side of the test tube. There is a formation of a purple violet ring at the junction of the two liquids. This indicates that carbohydrates are treated with concentrated solution that uses 2 molecules of water and form sulfuride derivatives, which combine with alpha naphthalene to give purple colored ring at junctions of two solutions. When Molesch test becomes positive, then another test which will be performed is the iodine test, which is for the detection of the polysaccharide. The instruments and the reagents required for the iodine test includes sample solution, acidic iodine solution, which is basically potassium iodide solution, a test tube, and a test tube holder. The procedure of this test is that take 2 to 3 ml of a sample solution in a test tube and add few drops of iodine solution. The observation will be that the appearance of blue, black or a purple color indicates the presence of the polysaccharide, but if there is the presence of other colors such as yellow, orange, etc., this indicates the absence of the polysaccharide. Thank you.